Cue the overly dramatic intro. Good morning guys, it's Sunday the 30th of March, it's about 9:30 in the morning. This is my week 14 and 15 update, just 11 weeks to go. It's gone really fast, I can't believe we're at this stage already. Starting to get nervous about actually stepping on stage. It didn't really dawn on me that I would be on stage in some tiny little pants, posing in front of people, but now that I've signed up for it, we've just got to get on with it, haven't we? So I'll talk about week 13 first. Basically, we decreased calories on week 14 and increased cardio. 3 weeks ago I told you I was down to one lot of cardio, one 400 calorie burn. Well, basically we raised that up to two sessions last week. Just check my notes. We reduced calories by 50 grams of carbs and increased fats by 10. So we're just doing them little manipulations of carbs and fats to see how my body reacts. A fair few times during it, when we've dropped fats, I've felt worse, and we've had to raise them back up again. So we raised them up last week, and yeah, I'm feeling really good. Probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago I'd been feeling really bad, so it was just getting me back to that stage where I could train as hard as I wanted. I wasn't feeling shit all the time. So that was last week. 3 weeks ago I weighed in at 100.1, that was on my last video, and last week I actually gained weight, and I weighed in my lowest of 100.3. I wasn't too worried about it. You have these stalling weeks. If you remember, about a month or two ago I didn't lose any weight for 3 weeks, so you can't really worry about these things. We just moved on to this week, clean slate, and we changed a lot of protocols. So this week we moved cardio from 2 400 calorie burns to 5 400 calorie burns, so that's from 800 to a 2000 calorie burn difference. So really pushing forward on that cardio to see how my body's going to react, because we haven't really done much of that so far. And we've had a really positive response for that. This morning I weighed in at 99.2 kilos, so basically a £2 loss there, so that made up for the pound I didn't lose last week. Food pretty much stayed the same. We just dropped that 85 grams of fats on my low days back down to 75 grams. I haven't really noticed a difference in my hunger or anything. So yeah, what other updates have I got to tell you this week? I've bought my trunks, getting them made over in America by Jaguar. They should be over here in like the next week or two, so we'll see how small they are. I'm still feeling really good this week. I don't know whether we're going to maintain the 5 cardio sessions or drop that down to back down again. I don't know, I'll have to see what my coach says next week. I'm quite happy for them to stay up at the minute. I'm feeling good. So basically, to hit my target, my minimum target for what I want to step on stage at, I've got 4 kilos or 9 pounds left to lose in the next 11 weeks. So well under a pound a week to lose. Because we're getting to the end, I've kind of started making a list of the things that I've found, my tips for my prep, the things that I've just found where I've got it. So my whiteboard, I've just started writing a list of what I'm going to talk about. So in the end, I'll be doing a video of everything from the day and the leading up to it. I'll also be doing my tips for my cutting down, and not only if other people want to use it, but for the next time I want to do it, and also how I found it, the length of it, and all that kind of stuff. I've kind of worked out what my tanning is. They don't allow instant tans in the BNBF, so it's going to take me 3 days to tan up to get black enough. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Not being able to shower for a few days. It's gonna cost me about £120, I think, to do. So it's not a cheap process. But yeah, just got to get it done. I'm going to go on and talk about my supplements, because I did a supplement video a few weeks ago, but I've just had some updates onto that, so I'm not going to explain any of it. I'm just going to quickly run through what I'm taking and these new things I've added in. So just my quick supplement update is pretty much the same as before. I'll just quickly run through them and then run through the extra things I've added in. So as before, we've got 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, 5 grams of BCAAs. I've just switched to these iBCAAs by MyProtein. Basically, it actually dissolves a little bit better, so it's easier to drink. 4 grams of beta-alanine and 3 grams of HMB. Moving on to the tablets, Orange Triad, that's my multivitamin. My omega-3 tablet, remember 2 to 3 grams of DHA and EPA combined, so that's 4 tablets of that. Vitamin D3, 1 thing of that. And another new one that I've added is these whole, whatever it is, husks. This is basically just pure fibre. Remember, this counts as, every gram of this basically counts as 1 gram of carbs. Because I've been lowering my calories, I've got a fibre target of 45 grams a day to hit, so if I'm not hitting that target, I just add them in to my last meal to make that up. I'm also using some caffeine tablets now. Basically, a lot of the pre-workouts is basically made of creatine, BCAAs, creatine, BCAAs, and beta-alanine, as well as some other ingredients. So basically, I'm getting most of the ingredients that are from these expensive pre-workouts, except for the caffeine. So I just supplement 1 tablet before a workout. I'm only using that on days that I'm feeling a bit tired on, so maybe 2 or 3 tablets a week, and that's it. Yeah, my coach put up a video this week. It was called the tweener stage, which is when you start cutting for a show. When you first start, you've got a lot of fat on you, so you look big, and then as you start dropping down, you start looking smaller and smaller, but you haven't got any definition yet. You're not ripped. So for probably the last 10 weeks or so, I've been looking pretty shit. Yeah, just because I've been small and you haven't really been able to see much muscle. So I think I might have finally got past that stage now, and I can start feeling good about the way I'm looking again. So I'm doing 5 days of 20 minutes posing each week. I think the posing's actually harder than the than actually training. There's a lot of little nuances that you've got to get in the way you hold yourself, and so I've still got a lot of work to do on that. Especially getting past this tweener stage. I was actually posing and thinking I actually look like a bodybuilder now, rather than someone who just works out every so often. So I'm happy to have got through that stage, and yeah, let's bring on these next 11 weeks. So thanks for watching this week, guys. Not really any training footage or anything. I'll try and get some more film for next week, get some more progress photos up the next time. Obviously the only photos I've got are from last week, where I hadn't lost any weight, so there wouldn't be any difference in the ones you saw from the week before. So I'll get them up. I'm already starting to think about the things I'm going to be doing after. Obviously we're about to hit that 10-week countdown into it now, so yeah, planning getting out, seeing my mates a bit more, York races, you know, that kind of thing. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in 2 weeks.